Insecurity is when a man or woman struggles with low self esteem, fear of being abandoned. Now, insecurity is human, but if left unchecked, can cause a lot of harm and is dangerous to parties involved. Now, who is an insecure man or woman? An insecure person suffers from low self esteem that leads to excessive jealousy. Jealousy you cannot control, jealousy that you cannot explain. Another characteristics of a person who is insecure is the controlling and manipulative behavior. He doesn't want you wearing a particular kind of dress. He doesn't want you going out. He doesn't want you is associating. This is what he wants. There are no explanations. He just wants you in an enclosed environment solely for himself or herself. Another sign of an insecure person is constant need for reassurance. I love you is not enough. He will be asking you, are you sure you love me? Do you think you love me? You have to assure that person every time. In spite of all these assurances, never always satisfied and certain of your feelings towards him or her. Another aspect of it is emotional manipulation. Even if he's a problem, he must always find a way of playing the victim. You find an insecure person always overthinking and suspicious. Every cockroach is suspecting. The man is telling a neighbor good morning, it is suspecting. You find jealousy that is unhealthy and comparison that are necessary in a relationship. That is one of the signs you know that this person is insecure. Cleanliness, independence is not there in that relationship. It's solely dependent on the partner. What about controlling and checking behavior? Attitude is scrolling through your phones, checking your chats, checking your inbox, looking for tests to prove, looking for things that shouldn't even be a part of a relationship, shouldn't be what healthy people in relationships go. Your independence, your individuality is at stake when you're dealing with an insecure person. And is always looking for validation for all his or her actions and inactions, be it necessary or unnecessary. He wants to be validated. He or she wants to be validated. When you see those traits in a person, you automatically know that that person is insecure. Now, insecurity causes a lot of conflict in relationship. You are traumatized. The relationship is not light, it's not easy, it's not interesting. You become pressured by the presence of that party. You are choked by the presence of that person in that relationship. Intimacy most times is reduced. Emotional exhaustion for either partner. You're tired. This person doesn't have anything to tell you all the time. He's pressurizing you with jealousy, assurances, and all that. That shouldn't even be. You cannot even differentiate between what is important and what is not important. Risk of emotional manipulation. Those are the things that you see. Loss of trust. There is no, and when a relationship you don't trust a partner, you don't have any business in that kind of relationship. Possibly emotional and psychological abuse. Definitely, you're going to be traumatized and abused emotionally with an insecure person. How can you deal with an insecure person in a relationship? Encourage open communication. Talk about all issues calmly rather than attack. Set clear boundaries. Tell that person, look, you're not going to touch my phone. Me and you are going to be in this relationship. You're not going to control who I talk with and who I don't talk with. Set clear boundaries and be honest. Look, when you're dealing with an insecure person, there are 1,001 reasons that would have made that person insecure. So the best you can do from that, one of it is from a past relationship that may have left the person heartbroken or shattered. So the best you can do when you're dealing with an insecure person is to be honest. The first time an insecure person sees you telling lies, he never would believe you again. So honesty is the key. And once in a while, reassurance. There are circumstances that would have led this person to exhibiting these traits, some of which are parental background, upbringing, environment, or even past relationships. We don't know the environment your partner grew up with, whether he grew up with seeing a father batter the mother, or seeing the mother do all kinds of odd things, and is feeling that women are like that. So it's always important to talk on the reasons for your partners to be that insecure. Set clear boundaries. Tell your partner, look, I'm not your past relationship. I'm not your mother. We are not the same. I don't like it when you want to stop me from associating with people. I don't want it when you do not want me to have a life. I don't want it when I cannot go out there and be myself. It's either you allow me to be who I want to be or you let us go our ways. You can avoid reinforcing these insecurities by giving unnecessary assurances and apologies. When he sees you do a thing that you go out and he says, don't go, tell your partner, no, that is my life. I have to go out and be myself, be an independent person. That's what I want to do. Not when you're going out to meet your friends or going out on your daily bread, your partner is insecure, is uncomfortable with your boss. Tell your partner, if you want to cheat, you could still cheat, but you need the job. Whatever his insecurities are, please don't apologize if it is not necessary. Set your boundaries and stand your ground. Be very firm about it. Be reasonable, but don't enable. What I mean is maybe the way you joke with your boss is uncomfortable about it. There's nothing wrong in you telling, sir, meet my husband, no. He doesn't like the way you do this, so my husband is jealous. So playfully you can come out of it. You can do that without enabling him, and everybody goes there. You're sending that signal in a subtle way to your boss that your partner is uncomfortable the way he does one or two with you, and you would need a change. But you're doing it in a subtle way without bruising the ego of your boss and making your partner comfortable. You know, that is one way you can go about it. Encourage self-growth and independence. There is need to see how you can help your husband or partner or woman activate that self-esteem that was lost. Encourage therapy, counseling to see how you can boost the confidence that was lost. And most especially, know when to step back. Yes, there are level of insecurities that are unhealthy. When you are in it, a lot could happen. So when you see that level of insecurity is such that would take your head, please don't hesitate to step back. Subscribe to this video, like and comment if you want to see more of this. Thank you and remain blessed.